Third 9 Weeks Mini Courses 2018. Mini Course Directions. Select your top 5 choices, with number 1 being your first choice. Any mini course that has an asterisk next to it must be your first choice, and you may only select one course with an asterisk. Don't forget to put your full name and advisory teacher on your paper. Read and listen to the descriptions carefully. You could be placed in any of your choices. Amigurumi Anyone? This is a popular Japanese trend in needlecraft of making stuffed animals, foods, anthropomorphic characters, etc. Come explore the Japanese world of plush toys. Beginners and advanced crocheters, welcome. All you need is patience, dexterity, perseverance, and problem-solving skills. $25 course fee covers supplies to create the projects you take home. Be the envy of all of your friends. Content creators. If you could pick anything to dig into for your mini course, what would it be? Car engines, health and fitness, how to build a computer, a specific book genre, the war on terror, craft projects or interior design, independent films? In this mini course, we will do just that. For 9 weeks, we will research an area of interest unique to each of us and create a space to share our expertise, experiences, and real-life applications. You can begin a blog, YouTube channel, website, comic strip, magazine, or beyond. We will explore what makes successful content that attracts and sustains followers. We will practice creating high-quality, consistent, creative content for our fans. We will stretch our imaginations as we experience writer's block and persevere when we feel we can't possibly find more information on our same topic for yet another publication. Join us in becoming content creators. Cozy Quilt. It's December. You know what that means. Pretty soon you'll be looking for a warm, snuggly blanket that makes you feel all cozy and happy. In the Cozy Quilter mini course, you'll get to make a super snuggly quilt with some of your favorite old t-shirts that just don't fit anymore, or any t-shirt you may have. We will cover some basics of hand stitching and learn how to use a sewing machine. Don't have a sewing machine? That's okay. Wave has some to share. Have your own sewing machine? Great. Let's put it to good use. Let's make a cozy quilt. Students will be asked to provide their own project materials and some tools. Explaining why you're right. An introduction to forensics and debate. What do Susan B. Anthony, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr., and Ronald Reagan have in common? They are some of history's best public speakers and were masters in the art of debate. Their speeches are legendary. You are invited to learn public speaking by studying history's most famous speeches, as well as learn the art of civilized debate, aka forensics, from these historical figures and many, many more. Learn the skills needed to become a confident speaker, as well as a seasoned debater who uses statistics and reason rather than volume to get their point across. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Game of life, personal finance. On this classic path of fortune, your goal is to dodge bad luck and make a buck. Is it really that easy? Can you land a good job, save money for college, and still pay for the prom? What if luck, or the economy, have different ideas? Will a little wallet wisdom help you survive? Join fellow waivers in this personal finance course involving real-life scenarios, difficulties, and financial dilemmas. Beat life at its own game. Play the game of life for real. Health and wellness. Namaste, Bobcats. Everyone knows the importance of exercise and healthy eating, but not everyone loves sports. If you want to improve your overall health and well-being without hitting the gym, then this is a course for you. The practice of yoga has existed worldwide for thousands of years, and it's become increasingly popular in the United States in recent decades. Join us as we incorporate the principles of body alignment and gentle movement into yoga-based exercises. We will combine our physical practice with breathing techniques and mindful moments of stillness to help you create your own healthy lifestyle. Discover the history and language of this ancient practice. Learn the anatomy and physiology of yoga and pranayama, the art of breathing. Discover the scientific research behind the practice of mindfulness. and do some research of your own. Finally, we will study Ayurvedic medicine, using natural foods and products to nourish and heal the body. This class requires physical movement and a $10 mat fee, unless you choose to bring your own. See you on the mat. Introduction to Movie Making. Students will become familiar with using a digital video camcorder, the Adobe Premiere Elements editing program, video production process, and editing techniques. Students will learn to creatively use this form of visual communication and personal expression to speak to others, to communicate the students' values or ideas, and to construct persuasive visions of reality. Students will learn to plan a video using the thematic approach, storyboards, shot sheets, etc. Students will learn how to complete a final video edit and produce a DVD. Students will produce a video that visually expresses their idea, value, or consideration. No repeaters. Let it go. What does a painter do when he gets cold? He puts on another coat. Join this course to express your creative talent and to become familiar with the world of art. We will learn the basics of composition, painting styles, art history, and most importantly, we will complete many fun and creative in-class artistic projects. If you like to paint and create, then this course will be Louvre at first sight. Mindful. Mindfulness is the process of bringing your attention to experiences occurring in the present moment. It can be developed through the practice of meditation and other training, and is used to develop self-knowledge and wisdom. Research studies have shown that the practice of mindfulness leads to greater well-being, and this class encourages relaxation, strength, flexibility, and balance. We will learn the art behind several relaxation techniques and activities. But beware, learning to truly relax does not mean taking a nap. It will take some effort, but the rewards are amazing. After learning about the different techniques, you'll apply each one to your own lifestyle and begin to develop a method of relaxation that improves your quality of life, improves your health, and increases your feelings of happiness and satisfaction. Join us as we open our minds and use our new tools to face the challenges of our rigorous academic day. Monster Mash. Good morning, guys and ghouls. Werewolves, Bigfoot, the boogeyman, bumps in the night, and sounds coming from the closet. Why are the best stories and movies the ones with the scariest creatures and villains? How did these people and things become the protagonists that they are today? The fascination of the paranormal and the supernatural is nothing new and didn't start with Twilight. Join us, if you dare, and explore the history of the paranormal and supernatural phenomena that has cast its spell over popular culture. I know you all are just dying to get in. No repeaters. Music for the love of it. Performing music in small groups of friends has been a tradition among instrumentalists for over 200 years. Join up with your friends and have a musical conversation, also known as performing chamber music. It is called chamber music because classical musicians got together, performed in a normal room for fun, instead of a formal palace in front of kings and queens. Students will form groups to prepare literature together, working with different group dynamics and earning each other's trust and respect through verbal and nonverbal communication. You will experience chamber music stylistic performances from different eras and composers. Match your style to others or devise your own ideas. Guest artists will visit to show us how years of playing professionally with your close friends looks and sounds, and you will discover the inner workings of putting together your own chamber music class performance. This course is open to string players only. Outbreak alert! Outbreak! Important message from the Center for Disease Control. A serious unknown illness is sweeping through the country at an alarming rate. The CDC is requesting the help of young epidemiologists like you to track, analyze, isolate, and contain this mysterious disease. Get ready to tackle this menacing problem and more with this exciting mini course. It combines science, social studies, math, research, group collaboration, and communication skills. We will examine various epidemics spread throughout history, solve multiple cases of mysterious diseases, and attempt to create our own simulated super disease. This mini course is project-based and research-intensive. Join me and prepare to step into your new role as an agent for the Epidemic Intelligence Service. School of Rock. Catch the coolest gig in town as we trace the roots of rock music to its origins and study the styles, composers, performers, and socio-political influence of rock. This course will focus on those artists and groups who have proven to be the most enduring and influential in the rock movement. Shake, rattle, and roll with Chuck Berry, Elvis Presley, the Beatles, and the British Invasion. Folk rock and soul. The 1970s will introduce us to disco, and the 1980s bring heavy metal, grunge, and rap. We take a look at the past, but also where rock is going. We also try our luck at writing and marketing our own hit record, Rock On. So you want to be a teacher. In this mini course, you will take a personal journey of reflection about education, your own education, the education of people you know, and the education of children who will become America's future. It is a journey of self-exploration, during which you will be asked to look inside your mind and heart and consider what it takes emotionally and intellectually to become a teacher who experiences joy and satisfaction through service to others. We will talk to teachers to find out their experiences, reflect on teachers that we have had, and eventually create a lesson to teach students. Caution: taking this mini course can be hazardous to a closed mind. If there is one thing you will need, it is to open your mind to multiple ways of thinking about teachers. Silent flight. The science behind flight without engines. Sailplane flying is the ultimate challenge. It is a pure sport involving just the pilot and the elements. Come learn about the hobby as well as build a model, set it up, then fly and land a radio-controlled sailplane. We will explore the science of flight and how aircraft without engines can be launched and flown in rising air currents, called thermals, that are so strong they can take your plane out of sight in minutes. And finally, we'll join the Academy of Model Aeronautics, the National Model Airplane Organization, which provides free memberships to youth up to 19 years old. Slump it, fuse it. Warm glass is cool. Be a part of today's fastest growing trend in art glass. Learn the fundamental techniques required for fused glass art, glass compatibility, firing schedules, cold work, and other important topics will be covered. Students will create at least 3 glass projects and experience several different types of firings. Students will be taught the operation of kilns and the use of other basic tools necessary for the production and finishing of glass art. This class will give you a foundation in the technical aspects of fusing glass. Due to the small size of this class, repeats are not allowed. No repeaters. Class size limited to 15. Project supply fee $20. Sound experiment. In this class, we will be uncovering the link between science and sound by experimenting with sound in 3 ways. We are going to learn how to measure sound, look at sound waves, and record everyday sounds to study. Secondly, we will learn about acoustic instruments and how they make sound. We will build a cajon percussion instrument and study acoustic instruments like the guitar. Finally, we will get hands-on by studying electronic sounds and build a synthesizer to study electronic instruments like the keyboard. Stealing. Emon, do you want to play the steel? Get in the Arabic sound. Swim the Caribbean. Find your Trinidadian groove. Learn the history of the steel pan and its newer oil drum counterpart. It will be 55 gallons of fun. How are they made? How are they tuned? How are they played? Be a part of the steel drum ensemble. Members of this ensemble have been pre-selected and will be automatically enrolled in this class. TPSP Survival Kit. Today only, sign up for your very own TPSP Survival Kit. The kit includes 28 spectacular periods to concentrate exclusively on TPSP, unlimited library time, and extensive computer access. But wait, there's more. Order today and we will include an expert TPSP guide to answer all your questions and steer you through the TPSP maze. TPSP is conquerable, but don't just take our word for it. Previous owners have proclaimed TPSP wasn't so bad. I actually learned something. Quantities limited, restricted to 8th grade students willing to focus on passion areas, climb outside the box, and think for themselves. Why so mad? Do you enjoy conducting science experiments? Have you ever had a crazy idea? An idea so absurd others believed you to be mad? Then join us in Why So Mad. Here we will discuss the history of mad scientists found in both fiction and in our history. We will examine their discoveries in order to determine why they were not taken seriously and how these perspectives have changed over time. Not to mention, we will analyze society's view of these abstract thinkers and how they have been characterized throughout books and media. Soon you will have the chance to become the mad scientist of your dream and share your visions so as others may see how you will lead this generation with your outrageous ideas.